February 2021, I was chair of this House Oversight Subcommittee's Economic and Consumer Policy Subcommittee. We studied the presence of toxic heavy metals in baby food at that time. And in March of 2021, we issued a report with regard to the presence of lead, arsenic, cadmium, and mercury in astonishing levels in baby food products. For example, we found that baby food had, on average, 177 times the permissible amount of lead in drinking water. In response to public pressure coming off that report, FDA issued an action plan called Closer to Zero. This was the first time FDA would be regulating toxic heavy metals in baby food, which is obviously a good thing. When my subcommittee issued its report in March of 2021, FDA said that it would issue its initial draft guidance regarding permissible lead limits in baby food within 1 year, so roughly April 2022. Instead, it missed that deadline and issued its draft guidance in 2023. But let me talk to you about some of the other toxic heavy metals in baby food that are covered by the Closer to Zero program. I want to throw up here a screenshot of your website from today. And specifically, I want to talk about when you say final guidance will be issued with regard to permissible limits of other toxic heavy metals. So in terms of when, for instance, arsenic in baby food would be examined and you'd be issuing final guidance on permissible levels, your website says, and this is my red circle, no update. That's what it says, right?
I'll take your word for it. I can't see it from this distance.
Let me talk to you about cadmium levels. Again, a screenshot from your website today. You say that we should expect final cadmium levels at some undetermined point, and again, your website says no update. You don't disagree with that, right?
I'm not up to date on the exact, but I'll assume that you're telling the truth here.
Thank you. Mercury, a dangerous toxic heavy metal in baby food. Again, we go to your website, and with regard to when we should expect to hear from you with regard to permissible levels of mercury in baby food, you say no update, right?
You say it, it must be so.
Dr. Califf, this is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. It's been 3 years since we issued that report. The public, the parents are outraged about the amount of toxic heavy metals that are present in baby food. And quite frankly, sir, I respectfully say that your Closer to Zero program at this point is closer to zero updates. And that's very, very disturbing.